Hello, it's Walter at Champions Way again. Today we're going to have a tutorial on how to embed your Google map onto your page. So I'm going to go in and open up my web page. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right to the Contact Us page. So I've already set up my address, phone number, and email account, of course. Now what I want to do is I want to embed a nice Google map below that. Like, all websites normally have a nice little Google map under there. So for instance, if I go to, let's just bring up any one here that I have. Let's go to the basic gjj.com website. If I go to the Contact Us page again for this particular website, now if you look, if I scroll down on the page, you'll notice that the Google map here appears, and it's interactive. Of course, you can click on it, directions, do whatever you want. So this is what I want to put on my contact page. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. So let's go ahead and let's log into our site. And of course, once again, app suites at the very top right. Let's go for our social site app suite. And we are going right to the Contact Us page. I'm going to click on the edit button. Okay, so first thing I have to do is I have to basically be able to get the code that Google's going to give me so I can embed this map in here. All right, so I've got my page ready to go, open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to go to google.com. And once I get to google.com here, I'm going to go to Google Maps. All right, so you're going to run a search for Google Maps. It shows up at the top. Just click on that. Okay, this is the page that comes. Now at the very top, you can see the field. That's where the address goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my website and I'm going to copy the address the way that I have it entered. Normally, you don't want to enter in the suite number. It ends up giving you sometimes incorrect information. So normally what I do is I do not add the suite number. But you can try it and see. And you'll notice by the map, if it shows up incorrectly, you can remove the suite. So I'm going to go ahead and try mine with the suite as well, which is 910. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this into the field at the top. Then I'm going to go ahead and hit the search bar. Now you'll see here that the information is up. Now, the information is not bad. The actual Champions Way is actually right about here, where my arrow is, or where my cursor is at the moment. So I'm a little bit off, but the reason is because 110 West First is an actual plaza, which is that whole square that we're looking at. So it's not bringing up the actual unit number within that. So close enough for my intents and purposes. So I brought mine up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the little hyperlink icon. This is the chain link right beside the print button to the left of the map. All right, so it's this guy right here I'm looking for, the link. So if I click on link, you'll notice at the bottom there is a customize and preview embed map. This is what I want. So I'm going to click on that. And now you can see the addresses below, and it's got a little dialog box, but you can't see it. If you actually click inside the map, you are able to drag that address bar down. And what you want to do is position this window now so you can actually see the address within the little window that you're going to be embedding. So what I want is I want to use the custom widths and heights, which is 425, 350 by default is perfect. So once I've got this just as I want it, and make sure that the little pointer is actually about half an inch from the bottom of the window. You don't want to have it like this because it'll cut off a little bit. So have it about a half an inch to an inch off the bottom of the bar, but making sure that the whole pop-up box is visible. So this is what I want. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click into my code area there, and I'm going to basically go ahead and copy all of that. All right, so you can highlight and copy it. Now what I'm doing is I'm going back to my web page. Now, here what I want to do is I want to basically put my map right below email. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cursor right after the email, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit my enter key. Now you can notice though that I have the hyperlink is still going on from the initial hyperlinking that I did from here. So I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it down from here. And I'm going to just go ahead and basically enter this down. Put this back up. And I'm going to go ahead and enter my map down below here. So what I want to do is I'm going to put in, normally what I do is I put in a word. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to center that word now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight that and I'm going to remove my hyperlink from it because I don't want that map to be hyperlinked to my email address. So make sure that if you do use your cursor entered from that actual link, that you unlink it, because if you put like if your cursor is after anything that's linked, that is going to bring it to the next page. Of course, if it's not linked like this and you hit the enter key, you'll see that it does not bring it linked. All right, so just be aware that if you do put your cursor at the end of an email that is linked, when you enter it, just make sure that you go in and you unlink that. All right, so that's all you have to do. Once you put your cursor in, just go to your remove link icon and click on it. It's going to remove the hyperlink for you. All right, so now when I centered it, it brought it really off the page, not where I wanted it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it left justified right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in map. So this is going to tell me where to embed the code I already have. So now once I have that map text in there, I'm going to scroll down and I got to go to HTML. This has to be embedded within the HTML code. Now, everything is itemized really well in here. You can see the start of banner HTML. These are the sections. End of banner HTML. So obviously that's your banner. The next one is start of content. Content is exactly the area we want to be in. So we are in the right area now. So here it even tells you start left-hand content and end left-hand content. So you know that in between these two bars is where we want to be. And as you can see, there is the word map in between the P tags. These are what we call P tags. The opening P and the closing P. These have to be in front and behind any text you put on a page. Those P tags allow you to put actual text into an actual page. So just in case you didn't know that, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to highlight map and I'm going to go ahead and paste my code over top of that word. You can see that. Now I'm going to basically go back into design and we're going to have a look at what I just embedded. So here you go, and there's the map embedded exactly as it showed us. And that's all you have to do to embed your Google Map. And of course you can embed the Google Map on any page you want. And that's all you got to do. It's the same logic to embed a YouTube video. You've got to do it within the HTML editor, meaning in the actual code. And just make sure that you're looking for your content area. And it's all, like I said, itemized, start of content HTML, end of content HTML, left hand and right side, of course. Because on our design, you have two content areas. You got the left side, and then you have the right side. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you.